invite you to share the beauty and fun of the Caribbean. Now, here is your tour guide host, Caribbean Chris.
Adventures in the Caribbean, your insider guide to the best adventures in the Caribbean. And I'm your host, Caribbean Chris. And joining us with us as always is Sonny. Good morning, Sonny.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? We are doing some Battle Royale today. Okay, we're kicking it at the Conrad.
That's right. We're down here at Bella Una's, Big and Fetch, the Paddle Royale, paddle boarding race. Over $15,000 in prizes and tons of great competitors. It's a great group of people. It really is. But we'll talk a little bit more about that later, and we're going to be actually talking to some of those folks, aren't we, Sonny?
Yeah, I didn't realize that all my friends do paddleboard, man. I've met everybody, like 5 high school, elementary school, my fullback from Pee Wee football.
Yeah.
Is it what fun? They took you out? This is what I told him, man. You busted my back, man. He's like, I think,
yeah. That's good. A little reminiscent. And it really is a great group of people, and it's interesting to note that, you know, out of all the paddleboarding competitors, like a lot of them came down in mountain bike or 4-wheel drive. You know, this is a group of adventure people. You know,
they're in good shape. Everybody's looking good. You know, I still back again. Yeah.
Right on. And also, thanks to our good friends at the Conrad Condado Plaza for hosting us. We're down here at this beautiful location, poolside, beachside, right next to the Bahita del Condado. Beautiful little beach right next to the Conrad Condado Plaza. And the hotel is hopping today. There's tons of people out enjoying the pool, tons of families, tons of people having a great time. They have awesome pool here. And we're also going to be talking with our good friend Victor shortly here to talk a little bit more about the hotel and about the cool stuff. And he's also a paddleboarder, so we'll hear some of his stories. And also, of course, as always, thanks to our sponsors. Of course, Bella Uno, our adventure gear provider. We're going to be talking with our good friend Jaime from Bella Uno. They got such an awesome location of such an awesome selection of gear down there at the store right in Las Marias. So we'll hear more about that. Also, as always, thanks to our sponsors, Triana Restaurant, the greatest food in North San Juan, Spanish and Puerto Rican food, awesome environment, beautiful location down there. It's right at San Justo and Recinto, right across from Banco Popular building. So you've got to go and check out Triana Restaurant, and it's a beautiful spot. They got great food, 54 different types of tapas. It's great. And then, of course, our sponsor is La Grande Flying School. As always, they do such a great job. Best in the Caribbean since 1953. They actually have the flight school going now. And keep in mind, folks, this is a no-brainer. You can go down to the La Grande Airport, go to take a right instead of left in some of the other businesses. But if you take a right, that'll take you right past the Pan American dock, which we actually have in our background right now. There's actually a cruise ship over at the Pan Am dock. So go right down there by the Pan Am dock, and you'll see it's La Grande Flying School. And you can actually do a free test flight. They'll take you up and, show you what taking lessons at their flight school is like. Of course, with our good friend Randy, Top Gun flight instructor. And I think his flight might have been extended a little bit. He's always working, and when people call, he goes. So we may get a chance to talk to him and get an update of what he has going. But, of course, as always, they also do the the next day express delivery. Yeah, I think people call them that. Free delivery, I like that. Well, they can do like a Domino's. We don't get it there the next day, it's free. But, they also, of course, have, we want to also do, Sonny was talking about having Adventures in the Caribbean banner. They also, fly banners behind. And also they got the Monster Hangar, so they do repairs and upgrades and whatnot. So we love Mr. Grundy Flying School. We actually are due for another flight. If you want to send a love message and you want to do a grand, hire them. We got big flight. I love you, baby. Or advertisement. If you want to say, marry me, Susan. Take her to Ocean Park Beach. We'll have Randy fly right by with the banner a couple times. But, good luck on that. So great show for you today. We're going to be having a lot of fun. We have some special guests we're going to be talking to. And we actually have Jose. We have a good friend of ours, Jose, here today, who's involved in the paddleboarding event. We want to hear a little bit more about it. So, good morning, Jose.
Hey, good morning, Chris. How you doing?
Doing great.
We're looking forward to see a very exciting arrival of the elite competitors. Probably in the next 10, 15 minutes, first competitor should be arriving.
All right, so they started at 10 a.m., so they've been out there an hour now, and we're going to take 7.5 miles, is that correct?
Yeah, it is going to be a little longer because this year they did add it another 3/4 of a mile, so it'll be just a little over 8 miles, I guess.
Very cool. And as a general rule, I know they've set some pretty good record times, but today's a little bumpy out there.
It is bumpy. The conditions are running speeds is between 5 and 7 out of the northeast, which is going to be in the sideways, and wind speeding out of the east about 15. So it's pretty interesting out there.
Right. And, you know, people know it's bumpy now with competitors, it hasn't slowed them down much because they're out there fighting the waves, and, you know, they're competing today. They're not just out here for just for the fun. They're competing.
They are. They're $15,000 worth of prizes in cash prizes as well. The elite competition is pretty competitive this year. We have competitors coming from both the east and the west coast of the U.S. and the U.S. Virgin Islands, from our local towns like Arecibo, Aguadilla, Ponce. So it's pretty interesting this year.
Now, there's, in addition to the multitude of competitors, you know, international from the States, from all over, there's also pros as well as amateurs. Is that correct?
They are. Actually, probably most of our local competitors are really amateurs, you know. However, people like Candy Appleby, Chase, Pocket Casey, these guys are going every weekend. They go from one place to another state, and they are racing for money, so we can consider them pros.
Right. And, you know, not only are they racing for money, but they actually have some pretty good sponsors that, you know, provide them with gear and whatnot. Is that correct?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All these athletes are being sponsored.
Pickine
is one of them. We have MHL for our local competitors. It's MHL surfboards are being locally made in Isabela, which I'm part of their team.
Wait a minute, they're manufactured here in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a really nice facilities in Isabela, and like I say, I'm part of their team. I belong to some other investors in Isabela, and I'll tell you what, the quality of the boards that are coming out are as good as any board anywhere in the world.
You know, that's interesting you mentioned that, because I know we talked to Jaime from Vallejuno, and, you know, when the sport came out, the sport has really become very, very popular in the last, you know, I would say 2, 3, 4 years, okay? And one of the things that happened is not only does, when the sport gets really popular, not only does the equipment cost go down, but the equipment quality gets better. And I thought that you had some pretty special stuff. I mean, some of the new equipment that's being manufactured, and some of the, you know, these incredibly, like, these are like bulletproof, made of Kevlar paddle boards, and, you know, it's getting lighter and stronger every year.
Absolutely, yes. The design on the board and different materials being used have radically changed in maybe 2.5 years. It's really, really different. Now we're having specialized equipment for each type of paddleboarding you're going to do. That is, you can do an all-around, just regular fitness, including paddleboarding, or you can have competitive racing and training, or you can do surfing. Each one of the different events will take a specific type of board. So you will maximize the efficiency of the equipment. And just like maybe windsurfing did 20 years ago, paddleboarding is the biggest growing sport, more sports in the millennium so far. So it's a very very good sport, and like Tony said here, you'll be surprised how many people are doing it.
You know? Right, it's like, oh, you're doing paddleboarding? Oh, you do too? Oh, that's great. And you know, there's excellent access to paddleboarding. I mean, obviously we have some of the most beautiful areas. And right down here in Canapa Lagoon is one of the the best spots for paddleboarding.
Yeah, absolutely. And then not just that, but now let's say a lot of people want to get into sport, and they ask us there. So I don't live close to the beach. Why do I want to say, well, where are you from? Yay? That's okay. All you need is water. There's beautiful lakes in Puerto Rico. So you don't need just to go out to the ocean. You can practice anywhere there's water.
But we always do have more fun at the beach.
For sure. The beach is nice. So, yeah. It's like, it's when you have extreme sports, like that could be surfing, kite surfing in the ocean. Paddleboarding is a sport that it can be enjoyed by all the family. Yeah. Some of the interesting that I have been seeing in my business, that now I'm seeing the rise of the very hardcore surfers that they always just stood on the beach and go out and blast their husbands. That was why I go like, I don't think it's interesting you mention that, because we see as many women competing as men out there. It's great. There's anybody. You see people from every age. They are kids from 8 years old. They are teenagers, young adults, as well as senior citizens. When you go out there, you see people. All you need is a little bit of balance, some nice physical conditioning as you practice.
It's a good thing, because you're actually it's a good workout. It's not just going out fun and recreational. It's actually a nice workout.
And one of the things that happen is as you grow older, now there's a very, very big range of participants, not say competitors, but participants in the sport that are 45 plus. As you grow older, if you are you have a sedentary life, go to work, go to your house, for work, maybe. First thing people on their house will start losing is their balance. And as you get older and older, your balance.
I thought it was my vision I lost.
Then goes the balance, right? Then goes the balance. So one of the qualities that paddleboarding have is that make a balance come back. And you can do it as easy going as you want, or you can do it as extreme as you want. So it's really, if you want to do it just nice and easy, just go around the lagoon, go around the lake, like Guancha and Ponce. You can do that, or you can do what we're doing next week. We're going to be doing what's called a downwinder competition, which is where you start upwind and you're doing the whole race, point A to point B, with the following speed. So you're actually surfing the actual wave. And that's going to be in Ponce on November 6th at 8 a.m.
How did I get a hold of you guys for more info?
For more info, you can call Aquatica Dive and Surf, MHL Factory in Isabela, and that is 787-890-6071.
Is there a website they can check out the info?
Yes, that is www.aquatica-surf.com.
Aquatica-surf.com.
www.aquatica-surf.com or vela1paddleboarding.com.
Right on. And there's a bunch of cool videos on that too as well. So listen, thanks again. We really appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you out here at the event. Are you going to go over to Mango's tonight?
I'm not very sure. I think I do have to get up to the other side of the house today. But you guys, thank you for the opportunity of being sharing with you guys this little bit of your time. And I'm ready to go see the arrival. It's just about ready to be in. So, all right, awesome. Well, check it out. Thanks again. We really appreciate it. And we have to take a quick break, then we'll be right back with more adventures.
The Isla Grande Flying School is famous around the world for its value and quality of training. But Isla Grande Flying is famous for other aviation services. They offer experienced photo flight, sightseeing tours to Puerto Rico, and even demo flights, which are a beautiful way to introduce you and others to personal flying. Whatever your aviation needs are, Isla Grande Flying School has been at your service for 58 years. Call 722-1160 and visit IslaGrandeFlying.com.
Join us at Triana Restaurant in Old San Juan for the finest Puerto Rican Spanish food. with over 54 types of appetizers and tapas, an extra lunch and dinner special. Don't forget Friday and Saturday nights showcase flamenco dancing and live music on Sunday. Come join us at Triana's for a free sangria, beautiful environment, and the best food and drink special. Old San Juan, just on the corner of Recinto and San Justo, or call 787-725-8819. The rich history of Old San Juan awaits.
On Sunday afternoons, our horns signal the end of a beach day in Condado. The last Sunday of the month, Heineken turned things around for the best with Ventana Jazz Fest. Horns in Condado never sounded so good. Turn things around for the better. Last Sunday of the month, Ventana Jazz Fest in Condado. Heineken. Vive el gran sabor.
Adventures in the Caribbean, Mississippi would be dancing. Adventures in the Caribbean, Mississippi would be dancing.
Okay, welcome back to Adventures in the Caribbean. Of course, we're down here at the Condado Plaza, enjoying the Paddle Royale event from Vela Uno. We're having a great time out here, and we have some other friends that we wanted to touch base with. We have our friends at the Tango. Do we have them online?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
We're doing really good today after dancing all night last night.
Yeah, Sonny's awful excited about taking the classes and doing the dance, and he loves it. He was out last night, I think.
We had been out dancing pretty late last night.
So tell us a little bit about the, I know you had an event that we had last week. How did that go?
So far, everybody's been really supportive of all the events that we've had, leading up to our grand culmination of our events this weekend. It's the first Tango Festival that we're bringing to Puerto Rico with international artists. So we have Argentine artists that are coming from Argentina and the States. We have DJs from all over the U.S. and Canada. And we have constituents from Canada, U.S., Europe, Panama, South America. We're really excited to host everybody in Puerto Rico this year.
Wow, that's seriously tangoers from all over the world. Now, where did tango originate?
Well, tango's from Buenos Aires, Argentina. From the streets of Buenos Aires. Actually, from a place that looks a lot like Old San Juan with cobblestone streets. So we feel like this is a really perfect, ideal place for it because, we share this, and our Old San Juan has the beautiful cobblestone streets, and it's very reminiscent of where tango was born.
Nice. Now, where's the location?
We're actually all over San Juan. So we have classes all day tomorrow for all levels. So beginners are welcome to come down and join us at the Valleja Express Day, which is just off this block away from the first. And we actually start classes at 11:30 today. And we'll be here all day until 5:30, and then we start classes at noon tomorrow, all day until 5:30. And then we have activities. We have one this afternoon at the Plaza San Jose in Old San Juan. They can come out and visit social dancers.
So now, if you're a beginner, even if you've never done it before, you can come out there and do some lessons and pick it up right away.
You can come on down. You can watch and dance. You can listen to. We have a really beautiful event at the Museum of Art. It starts at 9 o'clock, and there'll be music and performance. And we go until 1 o'clock in the morning, and then after that, we have the party at the Sheraton in Old San Juan.
All right, now we're talking.
And if you can't join us tonight, you can join us tomorrow night. We'll be in Old San Juan again at Casa de España, again from 9 to 1, and then we follow that up with another after party at the Sheraton.
Nice. Now, if someone wants to get some more info, how do they reach you?
Very easy. Well, two ways. You can go on our website, www.PuertoRicoTangoFestival.com, or you can give me a call personally. My phone number is 310-428-1572, leave me a message because I'm teaching classes all day, and I'll get to you in between classes. We'd love to have you. Or come on down to Plaza San Jose after 5 o'clock today, and we'll be there until 8 o'clock, and you can ask anybody there.
Awesome. Well, Sonny says it's easy, and even I, with no coordination, could do it.
If you can walk, you can tango. If you can walk, you can tango.
Right on, I love it. Okay, well, we can't wait to come down. Everyone come down to Old San Juan and check out the tango. It should be a great event. I know there's more events coming up, so we'll definitely have to get an update from you.
Great, absolutely. And if we don't see you this year, we hope you'll join us next year.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for the update. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you very soon.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy the day.
Okay, thanks. Have a great Saturday.
Bye.
Okay, excellent. Check out our friends at Tango. It's down in Old San Juan. They have events going all throughout. What is it? The Museum of Art is like where to start. To check in, get the map of all the cool spots, Tango. And of course, again, we're down here at the Conrad Condado Plaza, having a great time at the Battle Royale event, which is actually, the racers should be coming in to the finish line here shortly. So we'll give you an update, and of course, we're going to have an update from our friend Jaime from Vela Uno. And folks, this is a 2-day event, which is all day today, or most of the afternoon today, and then all day tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of races, and there's still time to compete, still time to come out and just join the event. And it's a great spot down here right on the beach. There's tons of cool people, and it's a great time. So, again, we're at Conrad Condado Plaza Hotel, and we have our friend Victor here to tell us a little bit about it. Of course, Victor also being a paddleboarder, is going to tell us a little bit about the spot. Morning, Victor.
Good morning. Actually, I'm a beginner paddleboarder. Yeah, I love the sport, love the water. Been working at the Condado Plaza for 9 years. I'm manager at the pool area, so I have to work with water sports, which we also rent at the Lagoon paddleboard kayak.
You guys have paddleboard rental down here as well?
Yes, sir. We do have YOLO boards. They are beginner paddleboarding, so any kind of age, little kids, young, old people can try it. It's very stable at the difference of the professional paddleboards. So it's very good for starters and people that come for the first time and want to try the paddleboards. It's very comfortable, so they can start. And we are located at the Lagoon at the Condado Plaza,
which is a perfect spot especially for beginners.
Exactly. And the experience is very nice. We have a beautiful marine life. While you paddleboard, you can enjoy seeing some manatees, stingrays. And it's beautiful just in the afternoon when the sun goes down. And it can get very hot here.
Right. And talking about location, not only is the grounds of the Conrad just absolutely beautiful, they have amazing pools. They even have a water slide.
Yeah, we have water slides for the kids, a welcome bar at the main pool. We have a saltwater pool. We have a lap pool, gym. We have all the equipment here ready for you to come and enjoy yourself.
Don't forget the game room.
Yeah, we have a nice tennis plays area here. We have tennis courts also as well as the lagoon.
Oh, okay. Nice. And it really is a beautiful location, and everyone that we've talked to, all the staff has been super friendly. Thanks again to Michelle for setting this up for us, and thanks again for Victor for getting us set it up. And everyone has just been really friendly and really helpful. It's a great place to come down and spend the day. Now, if you wanted to, if you're not a guest at the hotel, you can come and do a day pass at the beach. Beach area is public access. The only thing is not access. You're not a guest would be the pool area. Kayak rental wise, you can access that because it's at the lagoon. You can come by at the beach area and rent a chair, just lay down and have fun. Okay, yeah. So they have great facilities here, and cold beer, cold medallions, and lots of fun, lots of great spots to see and do. And of course, the rental. You do kayak as well?
Yes, sir, I do.
Been doing that. So kayak, paddleboard, come out, do water sports.
Yes, sir. 5 years. Been trying that snorkeling. We do have scuba. We have Aquadventure that works out at the Kirby Hilton. We work with them too. You can do scuba diving, or whatever you like.
Nice. And it really is a beautiful location. You have to come check it out. Come out and check out the Battle Royale event down here at the Conrad Condado Plaza. And we're going to have a great time today. So thank you for joining us, Victor. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
We'll see you out there on the paddleboard, right?
Hopefully.
All right. Okay, well, thanks again. We appreciate it. And we need to actually, before we go to break, let's do our trivia question. We've done this trivia question a couple times, but we still have yet to get the correct answer. And I looked it up again after No one got the answer last week, and I'm pretty sure I have the right answer. So here we go again with our trivia question for great fun and prizes. And as always, you call the station at 787-724-1030 to answer our trivia question. And again, we have lots of great prizes for you. And also, you can check out the adventures at whattodoinpr.com. That has all of the zip lining, all the different adventures. And of course, prchris.com, where you can see all the really cool videos. So let's get to our trivia question. Our trivia for today is, out of the thousands and thousands of Caribbean islands, what percentage of the Caribbean islands are inhabited?
By humans.
By humans.
By humans.
So that's our sapiens. That's not counting any other life forms. So what percentage of the Caribbean islands are inhabited by humans?
They've given some answers, so we can give them that in. I think somebody said 30?
Yeah, last week someone said 30. That was way high.
Not it. It's cold. So what else did somebody answer?
I think we had a 14.
Oh, 14. That was a low or high?
Well, let's see if we can get a trivia. When we come back, we'll give another hint. So, all right, well, let's take our quick break, and we'll be right back with more adventures.
Adventures in the Caribbean. You should see what we
Join us at Triana Restaurant in Old San Juan for the finest in Puerto Rican and Spanish foods, with over 54 types of appetizers and tapas, plus excellent lunch and dinner specials. Don't forget Friday and Saturday nights showcase flamenco dancing and live music on Sunday. Come join us at Triana's for a free sangria, beautiful environment, and the best food and drink special. In Old San Juan, just on the corner of Bercinto and San Justo, or call 787-725-8819. The rich history of Old San Juan awaits.
Isla Grande Flying School has been training pilots for 58 years. The Isla Grande Flying School is famous worldwide for the outstanding value and quality of its training. Its graduates are in demand immediately. Flying is a unique career in today's job world because there are more planes being built than pilots being trained. If you're interested in an exciting and high-paying career in aviation, the first call is to Isla Grande Flying School at 722-1160. And visit us at islagrandeflying.com. The legendary San Juan Daily Star is back. Enjoy the exclusive news and information features of the new San Juan Daily Star, including exclusive New York Times news service in English, sports, local, mainland, and international news, and much more. For subscriptions, call 743-5606. 743-5606. The Daily Star is back.
Okay, welcome back to the Caribbean. Your insider guide to the best adventures. And, of course, we're down here at Uno's Paddle Royale today at the Conrad Plaza. Having a great time out here, and some great people. And actually, I believe we have Jaime from Bella Uno and line. Are you there?
I'm here, man. It's such an exciting day for paddleboard racing, man. It's awesome.
It really is. It really is. Everyone's having such a great time and great competitors, and there's so many people that we found out that actually do paddleboarding. They're like, "Oh yeah, we paddleboard, of course."
Well, listen, we have 130 competitors from all over the world, including Australia, France, Brazil, the U.S., the Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, and of course, lots of racers from Puerto Rico. And I got to tell you, 142 competitors put their board and paddle right here on the line and took off at the same time in an epic race for $15,000 in prize money.
Nice. You got some great competitors. You have a good mix of pros and amateurs.
We have a really good mix. We have about 40 pros and 90 amateurs or so. And they're out here, giving it their best. The pros include world champion paddleboarder Candace Appleby, who came directly from Hawaii to compete against the local superstar Heather Boss. We'll see how that pans out.
That's like one of the top right?
Yep. And then on the men's side, we have top professional Chase Kosterlitz, who is just, as we speak, approaching the finish line there in first place. After 1 hour and 36 minutes of competition, and he is fighting for $15,000. So wow. Here he comes. couldn't be any more exciting. This guy kind of made his racing debut here in San Juan last year, and since then became crowned U.S. champion, and now he's down here again defending his title and you know, giving it his best for $50,000. You know, it's a lot of money.
Wow, it's a fantastic time. That's usually the time that you know, the best racers would do it in calm conditions, and I know today it's a little bumpy.
That's right. So anyway, he's coming in. We have lots of people on the beach cheering him on right now. People are standing. The cameras are snapping pictures, and the video is rolling, man. I wish, if you're hearing this, you guys should make it down here, though, to the Battle Royale.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've been inviting everybody to come down. And I know that in addition to the race, you guys are having some events too, right?
Yeah, we have relay races, kids races, sprint races tomorrow. So it's a week of action right here at La Lomita across from hotel sponsor La Concha.
Nice. Everybody's having such a great time out there. And, you know, one of the things I noticed when I was over at, you know, like the staging area is that, you know, a lot of the people came down there, they're on mountain bikes or on four-wheel drives. It's like, this group of paddleboarders is also like a group of adventurers.
So here they come. It's Chase Kosterlitz from Jupiter, Florida, finishing right now live on radio. The first long-distance race, 8 miles, epic conditions, and you can hear the crowd going wild as he cruises in on his fanatic race board. There he is, Chase Kosterlitz, whipping butt, man, and he's there all alone, and nobody within a mere 4 minutes. Unbelievable! What a race!
Awesome. We got the winners coming in right now.
There we go. And then he is being followed by Californian team competitor Anthony Vela, who just is cruising in. Maybe he's about 35 seconds back now, and we'll just add a little bit more. He'll be in coming in about a minute and a half later, and he is involved. It's second and third are in a bitter fight right now, in a bitter fight for second place. It's a lot of good.
Yeah, money at stake there, so they're fighting for that third spot.
Well, that's right. You know, it's not just bragging rights. It's, you know, they get to go all the way to the bank with their winnings here. So, you know, it's a really big deal.
That's right, bragging rights too. You know, a lot of these folks have some pretty good sponsors, like Daytime and whatnot.
They do. Well, Dave Kosterlitz is sponsored by Fanatics. Anthony and whom else? Anthony and Packett. Last year's 14-foot winner is right now fighting for his life there in second and third place. It's Anthony Vela from California, followed by Packett Casey from Florida. What a race. I wish you could be here to see it.
We definitely should have set up at the finish line instead of the spot, but we really appreciate you giving us the updates.
You bet, man. So call in and we'll be happy to update you on whatever's happening down here at Battle Royale.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, listen, Jaime, thanks a million. And I think for Vela Uno, what's the number to reach you if you want to get more information about coming down tomorrow? Be there.
787-728-8716. But the info is on the web at battleroyale.info. That's battleroyale.info.
Battleroyale.info. Check it out. Awesome. Because we have events all day, so everyone has to come down and check it out.
I appreciate it, and I'm going to go ahead and get fueled up by the people from Amazon right now who just came over to watch this beautiful acai. All right, here we go.
Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Anthony coming in second place. I'll talk to you.
We actually just got the live announcing the winners that passed through, and then he's like, here they come.
It's all the more design.
So I thought it was the first time from Pluto. Who put this back together and organized it. And he does such a great job. We have yeah, of course, yeah. The Adventures in the Caribbean adventure gear provider. What we have to break? We have to take a quick break, and hopefully we got some dollars for our trivia question. Again, is what percentage of the Caribbean islands are inhabited? So, take a quick break. We'll be right back with the adventures.
The adventures in the Caribbean.
Joyce, Piano Restaurant in Old San Juan. Fine Mexican and Spanish food with over 54 types of appetizers, extra dinner specials. Don't forget Friday and Saturday nights show flamenco dance and music on Sunday. Come join us at Triana's Sangria, beautiful environment, that's food and drink. Old San Juan, Summit, Jacinto, and Central, or call 787-755-8819. The rich history of Old San Juan.
Did you know there's a shortage of pilots in Puerto Rico and in the rest of the world today? It's a career that combines outstanding pay and travel serving a growing demand. The Isla Grande Flying School has trained the majority of pilots in Puerto Rico. Because of the value and quality of training, pilot candidates come from all over the world. If you're interested in a career as a pilot, winged or helicopter, call Grande Flying School 722-1160 and visit IslaGrandeFlying.com.
If you are involved in a business in Puerto Rico, this message is for you. Thousands of employers use PR Pay software from PRSoft to generate quarterly reports, W-2s, 480, EBU, Fondo, Christmas bonus, and more. For fast, easy, and worry-free tax filing in Puerto Rico, PR Pay, another logical solution from PRSoft. Visit PRSoft.com. That's PRSoft.com.
Adventures in the Caribbean.
Okay, welcome back to Adventures in the Caribbean. We're having a great time out here today at the Conrad Plaza at the big paddle royale event. And we actually got an update from Jaime, organizer of the event from Bella Uno. Just got an update from him with some of the racers that are coming in now. Some of the top prize money winners. And speaking of competitors, we have our good friend Mandy San Juan here today joining us. Thanks for joining us, Mandy. Pleasure to be here, my friend. It's a beautiful day. Absolutely a wonderful day for a race, a wonderful day for paddleboarding, and a great competition today. Right. Now, we wanted to find out a little bit more about the competition, some of the details. Well, there's basically two classes. There's the badass class, which is the one that's just coming in now. These are the professionals. These are people who train on a daily basis to do this, and they're quite advanced. They race for 8 miles, and they go around the island of San Juan in pretty hard conditions today. Then there's the weekend warrior class, which I'm a part. Weekend warrior class is people who don't do this during the week, rather the weekend, and that's about a 3-mile race that we did this morning. Right. So how long does it take to get around 3 miles out of California? Oh, well, it takes a little bit less than an hour if you're doing well. You got the conditions. The race took us down to the other end of the lagoon and then back again out through under the bridge, and then over here you can see in the end of the Enferro here, which is where the ocean gets a little bit rough, around the buoy, and then back out towards the Club Náutico and back under the bridge. And that's about a 3-mile course. Took about 45 minutes for most people. But there were some that took a little longer than that. Right, and it's a great sport for beginners, intermediate, advanced. The advanced paddleboarders or racers, and then intermediate. It's fun, but you can also compete. Absolutely, and anybody can do it. It's great for your health. I've seen people that are well into their 60s and 70s doing this. It's a great core exercise, and it's a lot of fun. You also get to see some wonderful sights, especially around this area. We've got a family of manatees that live right here under the bridge. And any day that you're out there early in the morning, you're going to see them. So it's a really wonderful sport and a lot of fun to do. And like you said, Ed, pretty much anybody can do it. And one of the things that they were talking about earlier is, how much this the paddleboarding. First of all, like you said, it's a good core exercise, which is so important to so many people now. But it also, helps with balance. Absolutely, and once you get to a certain level, you can go out to the ocean and you can keep your balance. It really helps you to be able to remain balanced all other aspects of your life. And
particularly for older people who have balance with their balance. It's a wonderful way to, maintain that balance, stay fit. And another thing I think is important to mention is, obviously the exercise aspect of it and the stability or balance. I think it's also can be quite therapeutic out there on the board, on the ocean, paddling, the sense of achievement. Yeah, absolutely. There is a great sense of achievement. You're moving under your own power, and you can travel great distances over the ocean. There's also a very strong sense of closeness to nature because it is very environmentally friendly. To leave a big mark on the nature that surrounds you, and you can get up close to dolphins, manatees, and all kinds of the wildlife that you find out there on the ocean. And then, of course, the therapeutic value is excellent, but then you start getting sick after a short period of time. And I think that's one of the cool things about this sport is not only is it easy and anybody can do it, but the advancement level is quick because, you go from a beginner to getting pretty darn good at it very quickly. Yeah, that's true, and you always continue to improve. I love to surf, and I go out there on the paddleboard and surf over here in Cambrón, and that's quite a challenge that takes quite some time to be able to do. But once you learn to do it, it's the most wonderful sport in the world. That's exactly what I was just about to ask you about next, because, when I used to go kayaking, kayaking's fun, and, after a while, it's just kayaking. But then you can actually, I would take it over to, like you said, the wave. And you can actually catch a wave on the kayak and do that. But paddleboarding is the same thing. You can actually, it's not just paddleboarding. There's a lot of other cool stuff you can do, including catching a wave. Yeah, and not only catching a wave. I mean, there's some surfers out there, paddle surfers, who are, extremely talented, and they can catch waves, and they can do all the moves that regular surfers do. They go out in big waves. It really is a very versatile sport. There's lots of things that you can do. Once you get good at it, it's just no end to the things that you can enjoy. And we talked a little bit earlier about how quickly, in the last even 5 years when the sport started to be popular, then in the last 2 or 3 years, the equipment has jumped by leaps and bounds because the sport's so popular. And, you can actually get different equipment to catch waves. You can get different recreational equipment. Yeah, there's so many different kind of boards now. There's boards that are meant for people who want to go fishing off their boards. There's boards for going out into the middle of the ocean. There's boards for the lake. There's just a wide variety. There's short boards, long boards. And it's an explosion. It's a worldwide explosion. If you go over to the European continent, you're going to find people doing it all over the place, up the Swiss Alps and along the coast of Spain and in the Mediterranean. In Africa, people doing it. I mean, it is really a worldwide explosion. Nice. Now, it's funny you said weekend warrior. That's kind of like, I think it's a little more than that, because just because it's now your job doesn't mean that, coming out at the weekends is a commitment. But how did you get started in regards to, where did you go? Did you just maybe rent a paddleboard the first time, or did you just go out and buy the gear right away? Well, I had a friend who was getting into paddleboarding about 3 or 4 years ago. And I think we're all finding we have friends that paddleboarding every Sunday. And basically, I went over and saw Jaime at La Uno, and he let me borrow a paddleboard, and I went for a little jaunt over in the Condado Lagoon, and I was hooked. And, I started to get better and better, and next thing you know, I bought one for paddling, then I bought another one for surfing. There's just no end to it. I enjoy it tremendously, and I'm actually contemplating buying another board. Yeah, a racer? A racer, that's right. Okay. You get good at the sport, and you start your skill level, and then you want to go for it more and more. That's how much fun it is. It's great fun, and I encourage everybody out there who hasn't tried it to go over to Bella Uno or come by on Saturdays, right at the beach here every Saturday. I think they have little clinics that let you borrow a board, and I guarantee you will enjoy it. Right on. Yeah, Bella Uno's a great spot, and they have tons of gear. They have everything from the state-of-the-art gear to beginner gear. I think they even have some used gear, if someone's bargain shopping. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, some of these boards could be expensive, but they have used gear, and you can borrow it. You can get stuff for a relatively modest price. But one thing to keep in mind with the paddleboard is it's basically, 25-year sport. It lasts forever, especially the new one.
Now they make them of a material that's called tough light. It is basically indestructible, and it's going to last you for a long, long time. So it's a good investment, and you'll be able to use it for many, many years. Absolutely. Right on. So excellent. So how long have you been competing? This is one of your first races that you've done? This is the first race I've ever done, and I'm very proud of myself and very happy because today's my birthday, as a matter of fact. Oh, happy birthday, Eddie! Well, today is a great day for me. I'm going off. I made it through that race, and I hope that it's the beginning of a long career competing. Nice, nice. Well, we'll be looking out for you. We'll be tracking your career on the Adventure Show. Maybe we would have to do an update of all your races that you're doing. You're here at creation, so right, awesome. We have our great friend Manny. That's right. Again, happy birthday to you. And are you going to be with us tomorrow? Absolutely. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be competing tomorrow, and hopefully it's a nice day. We'll have a great time. Right, Alex. So come down to Battle Royale, which Manny said, happy birthday. He'll accept any cocktails for cervezas for him. We'll be fine. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Manny. We appreciate it. All right, excellent. We're having a great time, and some really great people here at the Battle Royale in San Juan. They're down here in Conrad Plaza, set up by fellow Uno. It's really a great event, and we're having such a good time out here today. We meet some great people, and we always run into interesting people. And by coincidence, we run into another interesting person. What's your name?
Nidia Loaiza.
Nidia, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You out here, you work for Conrad Plaza? Okay. And this is your massage setup that you have here?
This is my little spa here in front of the beach where you can relax while I give you a massage. You'll see this or a deep tissue. Everybody's welcome, either hotel guests or local. You can walk in.
All right, so if you come down here for the Battle Royale event, or maybe if you're one of the competitors in the event, after the event, you need to loosen up a little bit. You can come over and get a massage. It is a great spot. We will have to set up our show from there. They're like, no, that's a massage spot. So we found a great spot right here next to you, and we're really excited. We won't. You do massages here every day?
Every day, as well as the mitts. We do fetus, deep tissue, reflexology.
Reflexology?
We work with hands and feet. Our organs are all reflected in the hands and the feet. But we do pressure points in those areas to relax and then insert it to the organs inside the body.
Right, sounds like from the natural health clinic.
Something always can be arranged depending on the guest necessities.
That's pretty reasonable.
Reasonable. Pretty much
right.
Compared to the price.
And, for a professional massage, and I imagine that after you're done with the massage, you're, loose and feeling good.
Yes, and sometimes I need a little massage myself, but that's okay.
Right.
But we can do sometimes 4 or 5 massages at a back to back or for the same time.
Right, so break down the whole family.
Yes.
And how do they get a hold of you for more information or to make a reservation?
You can call Conrad Conrad Plaza, 721-1000. You can ask for the towel stand here, or you can call my phone 787-587-0725.
587-0725. Excellent. Well, listen, we thanks again. Really appreciate it, and we'll probably be talking to you after the show. Thanks very much. All right. See, look at that. We have pretty much everything to offer down here. There's poolside festivities,